When we look back at Mike Tyson's professional career, we remember his spectacular knockouts and devastating finishes executed against his opponents. However, every now and then, the very same Iron Mike became the victim of tough contenders who mercilessly handed him the defeats that now stand as milestones in his fight history. In today's video, we revisit each of those moments and examine what went wrong. From Buster Douglas to Jake Paul, these are Mike Tyson's losses. The content: Mike Tyson versus James Buster Douglas. The year was 1990, and Tyson's aura of invincibility was beginning to fade. He held the heavyweight title from the International Boxing Federation, the World Boxing Association, and the World Boxing Council, having successfully defended them on multiple occasions. However, on February 11th, a fighter with enough power in his fists to dethrone a king would become his challenger: James Buster Douglas. Inside the Tokyo Dome, one of the most anticipated moments for fans of the sport unfolded: the first professional defeat of Iron Mike, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, who until then was regarded as an unstoppable knockout machine. But Tyson's status had led him into a spiral of self-destruction. Without proper nutrition, training, or any semblance of good habits, it seemed as though the champion was calling for his own downfall, and Buster Douglas was merciless in delivering it. Sir Fight Summary. Douglas controlled the fight from the outset, despite two of the judges seemingly attempting to steal the victory from him. He worked behind his strong jab and neutralized Mike every time he attempted to attack.
Keep in mind that Carl Williams looked pretty loose and relaxed against Tyson.
For Buster Douglas.
He fought.
Films, because he takes a move, he steps to his right, give a little angle.
Douglas. Another right hand lead lands for Douglas.
Before in his professional, Tyson's corner saying, be smart, work your way in. Another good right. Again, the yell from Tyson's corner.
By the fifth round, Tyson's left eye was a reflection of the punishment he was enduring.
Hand by Douglas lands again. Another right hand, and now Tyson's left eye, and it is partially closed. The left uppercut.
However, with just 6 seconds left in the 8th round, Mike knocked Douglas down with a clean right uppercut.
Here he's against the ropes. I've never seen.
And there's a right hand uppercut, and down goes Douglas.
But it was a fleeting joy, as Buster regained control of the fight by the 9th round.
Right to the body, he tries the uppercut again and misses. Douglas comes back with a left. Solid right flank. Tyson needs the ropes for support. Douglas wailing, gone down. Away. Without the ropes, Mike would have...
In the 10th round, Tyson was severely hurt and knocked down for the first time in his professional career, following a left hook that left no one in the arena indifferent.
Ailment, who had every reason to come in willingly just to try to roll to get in the shot that will finish things in.
Oh, the uppercut.
What an uppercut by Douglas, and down.
Tyson tried to get back up, but his legs failed to provide enough strength to support the rest of his body. At 1 minute and 22 seconds, he was declared the loser by knockout against James Buster Douglas, dropping all his titles to the canvas alongside him. On Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. I fast forward to 1996, and Tyson's aura of invincibility seemed to shine once again. On November 9th, he stepped into the ring at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas to face his nemesis in the sport, Evander Holyfield. Initially, these two fierce contenders were expected to meet on June 18, 1988, in Atlantic City, New Jersey. However, those plans fell apart when Tyson lost his titles to James Buster Douglas. Their second scheduled bout, set for November 8, 1991, was also dramatically canceled after Tyson was accused of raping a beauty pageant contestant in Indianapolis, Indiana. But following his release from prison on March 25, 1995, Iron Mike was ready to settle unfinished business, and he wasted no time doing so. Tyson reclaimed the World Boxing Association heavyweight title, and it was now time to remind the world of his glory days by defending it. But Holyfield wasn't like his previous challengers. From the very first round, Mike Tyson appeared to be fighting for survival.
Tyson. What he has to do is finding the time. They're under control and if it bears true. After 4 rounds, an accidental foul. Came back, cut the left eye. No closure to this. It's not a bad. Like the overachieving warrior that he is. Shove him. Oh, he's fighting him. Throw him one at a time. Mike's going to get it done. Evander's zeroing in on a big shot. Tyson is stranded. He unleashed a... Bringing the past 3 rounds.
We got him ahead by 3. Won every round.
It's vulnerable. Less than 3 rounds to go.
It wasn't until the 11th round that the agony of the youngest heavyweight champion in history came to an end. After a barrage of 12 punches, Tyson was dazed and hurt. Holyfield stopped Tyson by technical knockout at 2 minutes and 23 seconds, claiming the heavyweight title for the 3rd time.
Izquierda llega la mano de Evander Holyfield, se va a ir a la lona. Mike Tyson tiene nuevamente las luces apagadas contra las cuerdas.
Hipótesis 1, victoria rápida de Tyson. Ha habido un golpe de Tyson.
Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield II. Mike Tyson is a stubborn man. For him, stumbling over the same stone twice is not a mistake, but a necessary act for anyone seeking to forge their character. If it weren't, he wouldn't have stepped into the ring at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas once again on June 28, 1997 to challenge Evander Holyfield. The Sound and the Fury was the title given to this 12-round boxing match. Originally scheduled for May 3rd, the fight was postponed after Tyson sustained a cut above his left eye during training. Perhaps it was destiny sending him a signal. Holyfield was ready to defend his WBA heavyweight title, which, ironically, he had taken from Tyson not long ago. Amid controversy and high expectations, he did just that. Fight summary. Tyson was shaken in the first round by a right hand that seemed to send him briefly into past lives.
I'm Mike Tyson.
I think you can sense the amount of respect here, too, by doing Mike's looking to duck and keep his leverage low. And come up banging. With the left jab, looking to set up the right. There it is. Right comes Tyson with the left hook to the head of Holyfield. He hurt Mike really good with that right hand.
In the second round, Mike landed a right hand as Holyfield was beginning to throw a left hook. This triggered a clash of heads, opening a cut above Tyson's right eye. Tyson lost the first 2 rounds on all 3 official scorecards.
Movement from Tyson, something we didn't see in the first fight. He looks over to Mills Lane. It's a cut around.
Mike appeared to find his rhythm in the 3rd round, but followed it straight into chaos. He landed some solid right hands on Holyfield, but during the final minute, in a clinch, Tyson gave in to madness and bit off a piece of Holyfield's ear.
Early in round 3. Nice right hand by Mike. He is trying to get that right hand. Short left hook to the head of Holyfield. A right hand by Mike Tyson to the head of Holyfield. In the first fight. What happened here?
Tyson continued biting ears through the remainder of the round. By the time the referee inspected the marks on Holyfield, he had no choice but to declare Tyson the loser by disqualification.
See, look at him. You can see it. You can see it. There it is.
Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. In 2002, Lennox Lewis took his turn defeating Mike Tyson in a 12-round boxing match. At the Pyramid in Tennessee, Lewis was set to defend his WBC and IBF heavyweight titles, along with the heavyweight title from the legendary The Ring magazine. On June 8th, his challenger was none other than Mike Tyson. However, stepping into the ring was one of the worst versions of Iron Mike ever seen. Sati sitios para some fight summary. From the opening bell, the fight appeared to be an act of dominance, as Lewis punished Tyson relentlessly. Lewis didn't relent until he had opened cuts above both of Tyson's eyes and left his nose bleeding. The long-anticipated showdown turned out to be a one-sided affair.
What a surprise. Lewis. That body, go hard. Didn't make your man also for the second time in this round. And you're fighting a taller guy.
According to copy-box punch that. And he signaled to me that the cut was caused. Spanked by Lennox Lewis. He is a dangerous puncher.
Lewis leads on Tyson. Now Tyson should take a round off now.
Lewis. All you have to know is that so far,
Near the end of the 8th round, Tyson, already wobbled by a series of uppercuts, fell to the canvas after a powerful right hand crashed into his chin.
now just taking punishment, maybe looking and hoping.
A knockout past the 7th round. Lennox Lewis tripled Mike Tyson with a... Lewis unloaded. He's got heart. You can't take that from him. Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd.
With 35 seconds left in the round, Tyson made minimal efforts to get up. At 2 minutes and 25 seconds into the 8th round, Lennox Lewis joined the list of brave fighters who had defeated Iron Mike, claiming a knockout victory. To Mike Tyson versus Danny Williams. In 2004, an even worse version of Tyson entered the ring at the Freedom Hall to face little-known Danny Williams. Mike's financial troubles were dominating headlines and were the primary reason he hadn't retired from professional boxing. On July 30th, Danny Williams seized the opportunity to add his name to the list of fighters who gave Mike Tyson a brutal beating. Our fight summary. From the very first round, Williams noticed that the baddest man on the planet had become nothing more than a myth.
Dennis Alford to keep the punches up. These are vicious punches. Mistake. Tyson going right to the body. Tyson digging to the body. Left, another left hook upstairs. A left uppercut staggers Williams.
Is still standing.
Look at him,
Still standing.
left hook, partially blocked by Williams. That one got
Williams, and when he throws it, he's able to get that.
ripping uppercuts to the chin. Now back comes Williams with a left-right combination. And that was Tyson, but Williams with a left uppercut to the body. In range here in round 3.
Working his way toward victory, it wasn't until the 4th round that he dismantled the once mighty Iron Mike. Tyson absorbed an incredible barrage of 25 unanswered punches, ending with a massive right hand that sent him staggering into the ropes.
Tyson pours it on. Oh, a big right hand by Tyson. Williams knows it, and he throws combinations. In some difficulty here in round 4. Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, and he's having his way. Firing shots. Tyson, big right hand by Danny. Oh, that got him. Off the ropes and down to the canvas. In spite.
Seated, leaning against the ropes, blood pouring from a cut above his right eye, Tyson could only watch as his legacy crumbled before him. Mike Tyson versus Kevin McBride. Almost a year later, on June 11, 2005, Kevin McBride would push Mike Tyson to finally decide to retire from professional boxing after falling victim, much like Holyfield, to his own irrationality. In the ring at the MCI Center in Washington, McBride narrowly escaped, though not necessarily due to Tyson's boxing performance. From the very first round, Tyson had not been fighting cleanly.
Trainer Goody Petronelli of Marvin.
He's picking an odd choice of something else Mike Tyson's doing, and it might not hurt him tonight, although he's getting hit on the inside. He's squaring himself up to McBride.
Off the lunge and left.
And that's part of the defensive liabilities we've seen from Tyson. Boxer and you're a puncher, it's hard to be in this posture.
The climax of the situation came at the start of the 6th round when Mike attempted to break McBride's left arm while in a clinch, reminding many of the incident with Francois Botha back in 1999.
That now!
He's trying.
All out there, jumping on McBride. McBride doing the wise thing and tying him.
His arm again.
We've seen this
Look
before, and McBride.
Just as the round ended, Tyson fell backward in what the referee ruled as a slip. Yet, Mike didn't show much interest in getting back up. Perhaps that's why, upon returning to his corner, he retired on his stool. After the fight, McBride claimed that Tyson had bitten his nipples during the bout.
Round.
And if McBride actually wins this round, it would be a 10-7 round. He wants Joe Cortez to help him.
It's over, Al. It's over.
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. In 2024, Tyson stepped out of retirement to once again enter the ring, this time against internet celebrity Jake Paul. Paul has gained relevance in the sport by facing past their prime fighters, attempting to build a legacy from the remnants of legends. At 58 years old, despite the anticipation, the Iron Mike everyone remembered did not show up. Health issues, such as his knees, likely played a significant role in limiting Tyson's ability to be effective during the 8-round bout. As a result, Paul won by unanimous decision. But what honor is there in defeating a retired elderly legend?
Jake Paul, 12 of 53, 23%.
He messed with that mouthpiece.
Oh, left hook, triple. He's turning into a boxer.
Yep, oh, good shot.
And again, the left hook.
Jake El Gallo!
If you've made it this far, thank you. Remember, the best way to support my content is by leaving your like in the comments. Which of these defeats of Iron Mike do you think was the most brutal? What are your thoughts on his fight against Jake Paul? I'll see you in the comments.